The biased BBC were humiliated after the Eurovision Song Contest for having a meltdown over the UK entry getting destroyed in the competition. Oh dear, what happened? So the BBC decided to write an article on their website and also do some post-match analysis after the Eurovision that was held a few days ago, and they're not too happy, and they are very surprised and shocked that their entry, Müller, didn't do well. They said, "Why did the UK do so badly at Eurovision?" I mean, maybe because the song was terrible and your singer hated Britain. She literally tweeted, she literally once tweeted, "I hate Britain." Then you decided to pick her because she was clearly so passionate when it comes to this country. So let's just pick her to be our representative on the world stage. So what happened here was obviously Muller should have never been allowed to represent Britain, according to a lot of people at Eurovision, after tweeting, "I hate Britain." And then somehow on the night, she became so patriotic. She was going around carrying the Union flag, but never actually believed in it. And so this problem with picking terrible songs continue, and the BBC are responsible for having the worst team of publicists and whatever they are trying to promote Eurovision every single year, and every time, apart from an exception, obviously last year, we get destroyed. Let's not forget that Eurovision is a political tournament. It is, whether you like it or not, it's always been political, geopolitical. Neighboring countries either vote for or against each other, depending on how much they like or dislike each other as nations. And it's just completely idiotic. But this BBC music correspondent, Mark Savage, wrote this article saying, well, she came into the Eurovision riding a wave of positivity. Yeah, she was positively anti-Britain. Yeah, very positive. Yeah, this guy says she was obliged with a slick, sassy pop song that echoed recent chart trends. Sure. I mean, if you say so. I mean, I don't understand how the BBC hire music correspondents these days, but if you think that was a good sassy song, well, okay, fair enough. It's subjective, I guess. Mark Savage says, but on the night, she brought out the big guns. Mahyar sang better than she had done all week. Her dance moves were snappy and confident. The audience at the Liverpool Arena were ecstatic. Oh my God, this was so good. The best performance of the night. But somehow, she was destroyed. I can assure you, we know that Britain always gets fewer votes than many other countries. At least we did better than Germany for political reasons. But we don't always do like this badly. This happened a few times where we are completely terrible because there is also objectivity into it sometimes. If the song is not good enough and if the singer is not good enough, if the dance moves are not good enough, then you're going to get to the bottom of the list. So they also tried to come up with more excuses. They wrote in this article, did they have staging problems maybe? In the press room, questions were also raised about the concept underlying her performance. In particular, the liberal use of wide shots and pop art video installations meant TV audiences couldn't always appreciate the singer's cheeky charisma. Cheeky charisma. Okay, so people said they found this kind of selectively. Some people saying, I think it's an excellent song, but the staging wasn't great. Someone else was obviously trying to help with the BBC narrative. We get that. You guys are upset and you're trying to find excuses. It's embarrassing, but okay. So, on social media, TV viewers complained that her vocals had been too low in the mix. You could barely hear her voice over her music, one person wrote. Something sounded off with the sound production. Okay, so far we are blaming the staging issues and the sound quality and how much Europe hates us. It's so funny. Absolutely hilarious. Anyway, I thought we would just take a quick break from the dark political news updates and give you guys something funny about the BBC. Let's take a quick break as well. Come back in half an hour. Actually, to be fair, there could be another couple of other things about Eurovision, which I'll be talking about later. But in half an hour time, we're going to come back and talk about one of the London councils that have gone completely chaotic with using AI bot cameras, surveillance cameras, to monitor people in that area. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.